Let us see the another important topic of a lexical analyzer called input buffering. As we discussed in the previous video, the role of the lexical analyzer is to scan the source program left to right single character at a time. But every time going and scanning a single character from the source program will take a more time as we compare with the scanning data from the buffer. For this reason, the compiler make use of a pair of buffers. These buffers are loaded alternatively by the compiler. The size of the buffer is 4096 byte. They can hold the 4096 byte. The data to be executed is first loaded into these buffers. Then it assigns the lexical analyzer to scan the data from these buffers in the same fashion as it scanned from the source program, that is left to right single character at a time, and create the token for the same. The buffer is marked with a sentinel EOF. This sentinel indicates the end of the buffer. Once the forward pointer reaches the sentinel, the second buffer is loaded and forward pointer is assigned to the beginning of the second buffer. The buffer concept not only reduces the reading time of the lexical analyzer, it also reduces the amount of overhead required to process the single character at a time with the help of two pointers, lexeme begin and lexeme forward. These lexeme begin and lexeme forward pointers scan more than one lexeme with the same pattern at a time. Let us take an example and see how data is loaded into these buffers and scanned by the lexical analyzer. Here I had taken the same example, that is a variable declaration line from your source program. Assume that this line is loaded into the buffer in this fashion, that int a comma is loaded in one buffer and b semicolon is loaded in another buffer. The lexeme begin and lexeme forward pointer is pointing to a position of the current lexeme. The forward pointer will read the lexeme present in the particular block. Here the lexeme is I. As this is a character, it is matching with the pattern written for the identifier. Then the forward pointer moved ahead to find the lexeme matching with the same pattern. So it will read the N, pattern match is found. It will read the T, pattern match is found. Once it read the space, then the forward pointer is stopped here, and whatever the lexemes come between the lexeme begin and lexeme forward are grouped together and token is created for the same. So here the lexeme I and T are matching with the same pattern written to recognize the identifier. So these are grouped together and a token ID is created for this. Then the lexeme begin and lexeme forward is set to the next character of the buffer, that is A. So it will read the lexeme A from this block and this will be matched with the pattern written for the identifier. Then forward pointer is moved ahead. It will come across with the separator comma. So pattern match is not found. So it will create the another token for this lexeme A, that is ID. Then it will create the token for this separator, that is separate. Then it will come across with the sentinel EOF. Once the forward pointer reach the end of the buffer, the second buffer is loaded and the forward pointer is assigned to the beginning of the second buffer. So like this, the 5 lexemes are created by the lexical analyzer. Among 5, 3 are matching with the pattern written for the identifier and 2 are matching with the pattern written for the separator. Let us see the algorithm written to advance the forward pointer when it see the sentinel EOF. The code is like this. This is also called a look ahead code for the forward pointer. Here the argument passed to the switch is a forward pointer. In case of a EOF, what are action taken by the compiler? So this is the advancement of the forward pointer. when it see the sentinel EOF. If the forward pointer is end of the first buffer, means the forward pointer reach the end of the first buffer, obviously it see the sentinel EOF. Then what compiler will do? It will reload the second buffer and assign the forward pointer to the beginning of the second buffer. Else if forward pointer is end of the second buffer, then the first buffer is reloaded by the compiler, then it will assign the forward pointer to the beginning of the first buffer. If the forward pointer read the sentinel in the middle of the buffer, then it indicates the end of the source program and it will terminate the lexical analysis process. So this is all about the input buffering. Thank you.